This last couple of weeks we've been doing drainage jobs. We would call this sort of our winter time work, but we try to get it done in early spring. If we try to go into the fields in the winter time, they're absolutely soaking and you end up making a mess. So we try to leave it as late as we can and let the ground semi-dry, but at the same time you need to see where the water is going, to see where to drain it to. At the minute here we're just doing a job down the Ards Peninsula and running the Bruff trencher BT4. We normally run 2 stone carts, but we're just finishing up this job. The other tractor had to go to slurry, so we've sent it to the slurry and we're just finishing this job with 1 stone cart. But at the minute we're putting the main drain in. So my dad's running the trencher at the minute. Probably as I get closer you'll not be able to hear me, but he's running on the laser level. Where we're putting the main drain in, it's practically flat, and we're running with 6 inches of a lift over about 110 metres. And then once we get the main drain in, we'll take tees off it and drain up the wettest parts of the field. There's a lot of water standing over in the top corner. So we've got a tee. There's a tee in the main drain that was put in years ago. It's letting the water away, and then we're bringing our main pipe out of it straight up the edge of the field. The trencher's just digging enough of a gap and no more to get the pipe in to get the stone in. Try and save stone. Stone's one of the dear items, and we're on with a fall on the laser. The stone cart with him now, it's probably going to be near empty, so we'll have to wait till he goes and fills again. If the trencher kept digging, the track will end up falling in, so it's just as handy to wait. So that's why I normally run 2, just to try and keep the trencher moving. The actual stone cart itself was built by my grandfather and my father many years ago. It's a brave age now. So engineering has long been an interest in the family. As opposed to my granddad, it was more a necessity. Back in the days when he started, there wasn't a lot of manufacturers making the machines to suit the job. So silage trailers that were homemade, stone carts that were built was more of a necessity rather than anything else. We're working in very clay ground type. A lot of clay in the soil. The trencher wants to keep grabbing and wiggling side to side as it hits hard bits of clay. This is what we're trying to solve. We're trying to get this water away. The field that we're in here now, it's always been wet up in these areas. The actual farm that we're working on, my father and my grandfathers, so a lot of local knowledge of the ground in the area, and they generally know from working in the field for years where the wet bits is and where the water goes and where the drains are. Stuff that you can't buy. Stone cart that's off to get filled again, and that pipe will nicely just take us to the end of the field. We're just going to stop beyond the wet bit and then take tees off up the field. We're finished putting the main drain in along the back, and we're just starting to run the tees off it now. So we're stepping down to a smaller size pipe and then just bringing them up off the main drain to where the wettest parts of the field would be. Trenchers, tight digging, very tight digging in the clay. You can see the grousers on the tracks, just trying to get grip.